as you guys know, yesterday we were talking about the Prince family versus Carmen and Cory, and talking about when the events started. Some of you guys maybe noticed or not, but I'm giving you the whole timeline of all the events that happened, and then after all that I'll give you the rebuttals and then my conclusion. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, make sure you go see those videos. The link will be in the description below or in the card. Whoops, it's there. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Cory leaving, and we're going to be going into the text messages that Damien was sending Carmen, like the flirtatious ones and all that. So let's get straight into the drama. Anyway, after the situation that happened outside and all that jazz, Cory ends up leaving Carmen and going home. He ends up getting an Uber to the mansion, and I don't know how long that is, because of course you'll be like, hang on, isn't he like tipsy or whatever? Hello? But depending on how long his ride was, he could have been sober. But from there, he got his car and went all the way back home, and apparently that's an hour. The cameraman and Damien end up going back into the club. Everyone's having fun and drinking more liquor.
And Damien and everybody came back in. So I'm looking as if, where's Cory? And I said, where's Cory? And he was like, I don't know, he said he's just gonna leave. Like, they basically made me feel like, oh, he just didn't care, he just wanna leave. So I'm like, all right, cool.
And already left. We're walking back inside the club, and we were told not to tell Carmen that he left because we didn't want to throw her vibe off. Like, she was like she was in a good mood because she was at the club, turned up with with everybody there, right?
So I'm having fun. Like, at that moment I was like, okay, you know, let's just get Cory time because his cousin just died. So I just want him to have his space. Because I don't feel, because I knew if I would have talked to him, I was going to argue with him, because I'm like, why was you flirting with that girl? And why did you even let her touch you? Like, you should have just said something to her, like, don't touch me, something like that. Like, have an attitude when you need to have an attitude. So I was like, I don't feel like talking to Cory. So we were still in there, we taking shots and stuff. And then they was making like, they did something kind of the same way they did me and Cory. But the difference was, they put the girl to the side and told her, relax, we finna do this.
Okay, I'm gonna translate what she said. I'm pretty sure she meant that something was gonna happen with the girl that was next to Cory, but with another couple, and she noticed that Damien pulled that girl to the side. So from what it looks like, he's telling that girl what to do.
And when we went to the club, they pulled aside and they told Sierra, chill. And they went and had the same girl that was flirting with you dance on Jordan.
I'm starting to feel that this girl is an actress and just a little person in the show to cause some drama. Everyone ended up going back in the bus, and Carmen was left in the club, and they end up approaching her, asking her how she felt. I'm guessing it's like one of those cut scenes in reality shows, how they're like, how do you feel? And the person talks or whatever.
So Damian Bianca was doing a little talking or whatever, and they put me to the side. They was like, Carmen, so how you feeling? And you know, like, I'm drunk, got emotional, start crying. Damien said, Cory kind of said something about you, but I don't know if I want to tell you because I don't know how you're going to feel.
Well, you know, Cory said this about you. She's like,
whatever you're going to say, I'm pretty sure I already know that he said. So he was like, he said something about you too insecure. When he said that, that's what clicked my head. And I'm like, why are you saying that? It's not about me being insecure. It's about the position that I was put in. Of course I'm going to feel some type of way. Like, I see you laughing with the girl just touching you. You laughing back. What does it look like? Come on, let's be honest.
Cheated on me already. While I was pregnant, I went through a lot. When I decided to build my trust, he still decided to cheat on me. So yes, if I'm insecure because of him, not because I want to be insecure.
Wow, what a bunch of snakes you guys are. So Cory's mum says she's insecure, but you go back inside and tell Carmen that it was Cory that said she was insecure, right?
Bro, tell you,
yeah, but see,
y'all
Carmen
don't know,
get a little alcohol in her. Carmen, she
insecure.
Well, you know, Cory said this about you. She's like,
not only that, you put on a front on a reality show and act like you're just such caring people. You even said it yourself. Stay away from that negative energy.
get advice in a relationship, but how we work over here, we don't really get into like
other people's stuff.
yeah, it's like we don't really get into other people's mess or other people's business because it can mess up your own relationship.
So we went back to the mansion that night.
While they were going back in the mansion, in the bus apparently, Carmen was crying and told Damien this.
I want to break up with Cory. And I just said, okay, well, just break up with him. She said, Damien, you don't understand. And then I was like, well, help me understand. And then that's when she was like, I want to leave him, but I can't. And then she said she felt trapped. I was like, okay. So she said she felt trapped. She said that Cory could take baby CJ away. She said all the money in Cory's name, the house in Cory's name, all the cars in Cory's name. And I was just like, how do Cory have this much power over you? And that's when she said that I'm an illegal immigrant. And I'm like, I didn't know what to say, but I don't even know how true this is. This is what she said.
Damn. Well, I hope for Carmen's sake that isn't true, you know what I mean? Because for you guys, for you little kids that don't understand, maybe even adults that don't understand, a lot of people for some reason in the comment section yesterday were like, oh my god, but Carmen's not a legal immigrant, she's from Puerto Rico. Someone said she's from Colombia. Yes, it's a part of America, but you can't just walk into US. Why do you think they're having a border up? Do you guys not know this? Am I the only one that knows this? Like, everyone ends up going back to the mansion. Bianca, Damien are at the front of the mansion with the cameraman, I guess, and Carmen decides to go outside where they were and tell them that she felt bad for what she did. I'm guessing because she's drunk and probably doesn't know what she's talking about. But Bianca and Damien have another story. Apparently, Damien and Carmen were outside talking.
Then that's when Bianca and the management, they came outside, and then
yeah, when I walked outside, they kind of like just.
It was like awkward for a second.
Yeah, like awkward for a second, and
like
then,
when like somebody kind of like interrupt your conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like when I walked outside, she just started like apologizing.
And I was like, I just want to apologize if I kind of ruined something, you know, because I don't know what y'all got going on. And I'm over here talking about my relationship problems. I'm over here, you know, crying, and I feel like I messed something up. So as I'm sitting there, I'm talking to them, and Damien was like, man, do what you gotta do. How you feel? This and that. So I started talking to him.
Apparently, she was talking more about how Cory has control over her money, how he owns everything.
Everything in his name, but she said she want to leave him, but she can't. Because she said if she tried to, he gonna take baby CJ away and all the other things, and what mother want to get their
baby taken away.
But again, this is what she said. This is what she
yeah,
this
but
is what
she like I didn't hear her say the illegal thing. She never told me that she was illegal, but then again, there's no.
Then the next day, which I'm assuming 1 a.m. in the morning, because afterwards you're gonna see texts around 2 a.m. in the morning. From what it sounds like, the next day, early in the morning, they end up doing a challenge. We had a little challenge. It was called spell bean spell. What is, how do you pronounce it? Where you gotta pronounce the word, spell the word.
Spell the bean.
Yeah, we had that. They put me with his dad. I was partnered with his dad because, you know, everybody had a partner.
Okay, Carmen, spell cat.
K-U-T, cat. She then got eliminated from the game because they didn't pass the challenge.
And they was like, well, unfortunately, y'all gotta go home, this and that.
Carmen still hadn't talked to Cory at this moment and didn't feel like going home, so decided to stay but behind the scenes of the reality show.
They was like, okay, you can stay, but I was just behind the cameras the whole time because I couldn't be seen. Next thing you know, I was on Instagram checking, and I get a DM from Damien, which you will pop right here, where he asked for my number. So, but I wasn't supposed to be in the house. So it was like, we have to communicate and let you know what's gonna happen. Gave him my number, and he texted me, which the message would be popped in the screen. And he texted me from his number.
This was to make sure she was okay from everything that happened that night. And then after that, we started texting, and then the conversation just flowed.
It just flowed. You know you fly. You wanted to that's what you wanted to do. Damien, keep your head up. I just need to make a decision. What you thinking? I just want to be in a better position than just pointed as insecure, you know? You want to be with him or not? I do, but I don't. He pushed me away with his action. You playing hide and seek? Question mark. No, I'm just sitting here in the kitchen. During that time, the influencers were playing hide and seek in the mansion. The text messages continue, and it looks like they were talking about Cory. Then Damien asked how old she is. 21 years, but I feel like Cory be wanting to impress females, you know? I know what you need. What's that? Eggplant. Bro.
Oh my god!
Oh, dirty. Nah, I don't fix things. It could help, but not from him. Yeah, but I feel like I can't cheat on him. If I was to get it, trust me, I'd get once we're done. I can give you free game, but only if you're willing to apply it. What's that? You're not gonna use it. Obviously, Damien was hitting on her, but she clearly did not see the signals.
So he texted me from another number. And the reason that I knew it was him, because he let me know. I just text you again. I said, huh? And he said, from my other number.
Yo, question mark. What you wanna know, I'll do. I just wanna do if I'm doing something wrong. If I'm doing him wrong to make him do the things he do. He's trying to take his shot and she doesn't see what's going on. You're not doing anything wrong. I don't wanna cheat. I know that for a fact. I just couldn't do that. I don't know how to make him realize what he has. It's not you, and honestly, you deserve better. Like, he makes me feel like, yeah, I'm one he wanna have and love, but still, you've been giving but haven't been receiving. This is just look like it's coming and in, honestly. Am I talking to a computer? Lol. No, you're not. It's just hard for me, honestly. Guys might be easier to do stuff than females. Send me a picture. I'm in the room by yourself, LaMayo. Lol, it's a pic, right? Of you. So she sends a screenshot of her Instagram. Damien asked for more proof, and I'm assuming he must have thought it was Cory because obviously it was pictures of her Instagram. So I'm guessing he wanted more proof. Prove that it was her.
All I said was prove it.
Prove it that it's Carmen. Or something like that. Prove it that it was...
Just prove it that it's Carmen.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, prove it again that this is really you, because I really want to talk to you and give you advice.
The thing is, Damien never said that though.
All my pictures in my camera roll, I just screenshot it. I didn't even pay attention where it really was. Or when I look at it, I was like, it's nothing inappropriate. So when I did it, which y'all see, I screenshotted pictures.
He then zoomed in on one of the pictures and sent it to her and said, send this. She said, it's not right. I thought it was a nice picture. Yes, but it's not to send over. Can you keep your mouth shut? Yes, so can I. See the pic? No, love. Everything has a price. What's yours? I'm not like that. Loyalty means everything, and that doesn't have a price. Where was he at 2 nights ago? What you know? Be real. Nothing. Being loyal is great things to the right people. Yeah, but because the person do wrong doesn't mean I have to do the same. I'd rather just leave. I'm not telling you to do wrong. He left you earlier, right? As you can see, Damien's manipulating her. I know you're not. And yeah, he did something, but I'm used to. Is this love to you? What's your definition? My definition's a lie. The next morning on the 20th at 9 a.m., he messaged her saying, good morning, to be continued.
And then he said, I'm gonna call Cory. So when he said that, I was like, good morning, and okay, check on him.
Cory ends up going on IG Live and showing how he was upset with Carmen.
And I'm listening, and that's what kind of got to me more, because Cory was on live. Damn, bro, I can't even talk to a female because Carmen's so insecure and she hit this girl for no reason. When I heard that made me not want to talk to him. As I'm listening to the live, in my head I'm like, Cory, you know me, and you know you wasn't for no reason, and you know that I wasn't doing the most or being insecure.
And let me mind y'all, I was still mad that day I did the live. I was mad that she didn't come home.
So from the sounds of it, it sounds like Cory was putting blame on Carmen when it all first began.
So that, when I see his live, that just made me not want to talk to him, because I'm like, why are you going on live and said it like Carmen just so insecure? And my thing after I talked to him was like, you wasn't supposed to say that I'm insecure. It's just the fact that all the bullshit that we've been through, I have reasons. And even if I trust you, I'm still gonna act if I see a female touching you. Like, she know you got a man. A girl, so why is she touching you?
Let me know in the comment section, guys. You know what to do, okay? Leave me a comment, yeah? What would you do if you were in Carmen's situation? A lot of you girls I know would have done the same thing. And I would have done the same thing if a guy was trying to do that to my girl, touch her like this. I'll be like, where your girlfriend at? Let me touch her and give her a massage.
Almost the end of the day, still haven't talked to Cory. So I'm like, dang, should I? But then I'm like, no, cause he look happy. He on live, he posting his story, and I'm like, okay, well, then just him have his space.
Important to point out that Damien says, oh, okay, my bad about the other night. I'm not sure what he meant, if he was apologizing for hitting on her. It really wasn't discussed in their video.
Due to the situation between Carmen and Cory, it sounds like Carmen went to Nick and King's house to chill. Damien texted her.
He was like, you at a hotel or Nick and King house? I'm like, I'm Nick and King house.
According to Damien and Bianca, the reason why Damien asked her that question is because he got them a hotel.
Bought them a hotel.
We bought them a hotel.
Because they had their baby with them and they were supposed, Carmen and Cory were supposed to go back to the hotel at night to watch their baby.
And for you guys that don't understand reality business, reality shows, so on and so on, if the show is not located in your town, they usually get a hotel closer to the set, to the studio, to the house, wherever it is. They will get a hotel for you to stay in before you go into the reality house. Because I know some little kid in the comments gonna be like, why did he purchase a hotel? Ooh, for the reality show. But hey, it doesn't mean that he didn't have alternative motives, you know what I'm saying? He could have still been asking her that because he knew Cory wasn't with her. But still, that's according to them. Carmen ends up going back home, and while she was at home, Damien sent a message and unsent it and then sent it to her Snapchat.
No, but the main reason was that I had posted something on my story and Damien replied to it. He was like, your teeth better be brushed. But when I opened it, he unsent it and went on Snapchat and snapped me the same thing. So that kind of looked weird to me because I'm like, okay, if Cory would have did that, I would be like, why you being sneaky? You don't want me to see the messages? That's what it is. So Cory came home and I was like, man, I just want to tell you something.
While Cory was home, allegedly with the manager, she ended up telling Cory everything and what Damien was saying to her.
After like, I think it was like a week after everything had happened, then when she finally had told me all this, she came out the blue and told me. She do a lot of stuff sometimes she don't pay attention to. And then when that picture was in there, so he zoomed in and he said, send it to me. I'm like, you just zoomed in and see the picture, so why she need to resend you?
We had a meeting with our manager the same day. As we had it, we somehow happened to tell her because we was talking about something, so the conversation ended up being with her.
So the manager, and I'm assuming is the manager, ends up calling or texting Damien and telling them this.
Yo, Bianca and Cory is basically messing around. They talking. I'm like, nah, I already knew they was talking. Yeah, I already knew they was talking because my wife told me when I was at the gym. And then so I was just like, what information you guys got? And they was like, Bianca apparently was Bianca sent 2 emojis. After I talked to them, I said, thank you. And then I said, I won't say anything later because the source didn't want me to
say anything.
Expose them.
Now apparently Carmen told the manager that she had screenshots of Bianca sending the heart emojis or whatever to Cory. Then Damien texts that manager back saying,
you got that screenshot of that heart emoji because apparently Carmen said that Bianca sent Cory a heart emoji.
And we're gonna pop the emoji we're talking about.
Okay, so, and then I was just like,
from the sounds of it, Damien wasn't happy and he ended up going to the gym to work out. While he was at the gym, he texts Bianca saying,
Damien texts me and says, is there anything you need to tell me? Before you respond, think long and very hard before you do. So I'm over here like, what the hell is he talking about?
And look, this is not my team. I just like the hat, okay? Anyway, she did contact management. She ended up contacting the management to see what was going on, and apparently both of them were being wishy-washy.
I called 2 people on our management team. I called 2 people. I'm like, hey, what's wrong with Damien? What was said? Oh, nothing. I don't know. You gotta call the other person. I'm like, okay. Call the other person. Hey, what's going on? Oh, no, you need to call that other person.
God bless. See you later. Jesus.
I'm like, so y'all being wishy-washy, y'all playing games. On the way to the nail shop, and when I was on the way to the nail shop, I called Carmen and Cory on Snapchat.
Bianca was not happy and ended up blowing up Carmen's Snapchat and Cory's.
The next morning, Bianca was blowing our Snapchat up.
She called me on Snapchat. I thought it was weird. I was like, why she called me on Snapchat? Something be going on. So then when I went outside and I called her back to see what the hell going on for Carmen getting, because like, I feel like Carmen see that she called me, she could be like, what she call you for? So I'm trying to see what's going on before Carmen see that the girl calling me on Snapchat. When I called back, she didn't answer. So I went back in the house. I was like, that's weird. And then they know I seen Carmen phone light up, her Snapchat. So I just checked it and it said Bianca name. And I told her, I don't know what she want. You know what I'm saying? We was in the bathroom, we was confused.
Bianca ends up sending a message to Carmen saying, since everyone else wanna talk, what's the issue? What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about, Carmen. What's your number? You don't have to go back to Ebony, Floyd, or Damien to let them know I'm contacting you. It's obvious an issue that needs to be solved. She sent her the number, then she says, let me know when you're free to talk. It went to voicemail. Finna call you, ain't no three-way stuff. Cory ended up calling her back.
She was like, when she answered, she was like, what's Carmen? What's Carmen? And I was like, she in the house, she like, what's going on? She was like, she said Carmen went back and told Damien and our manager that she sent me a heart emoji or something like that. I said, you never sent me no heart emoji. And she was like, exactly. And I was like, hold on. I said, well, wait. I said, I know Carmen ain't nothing like that, because why would Carmen just go into the lie like that?
Then why is your girl going around saying I sent you a heart eye emoji? He said, what? Carmen not going around saying that? I said, well, that's the information that got brought to me. He said, no, none of that happened. And
I said, the only thing Carmen told our manager was that when Damien was texting her,